weaker early game supports like the Alistar.
Fair enough. I'm gonna get myself a coffee and be right
Okay,
here.
well, there's no milk left, Sam.
That's fine, I'm gonna espresso.
Alright, that's that me espresso, says Sam. So he gets himself some... Oh, that's gonna be root on the top. It's nice from Shaya. Oh, but the double area goes right back. Photic and Shaya getting a lot of value. Remember, there's barrier on both sides. Photic goes forwards and the barrier is used, but he has one in return. Photic gets first blood. It might just be answered in kind in mid lane. In fact, it will be, because Hijack goes too deep. Nocturne flies into mid lane, but can't make the difference. And then late game is
Still very good.
Still basically the same. So maybe that changes things. Climber going towards top side. Vi Gwen has been the combo in both games. We've seen it in 2. 1 for 2 grubs. LGD, wait, hang on. LNG get 2 grubs and they get dragon. That's pretty damn good. A little bit longer. Here comes the Nocturne, potentially.
Half HP on both top lanes. No ultimates available on either side, but here we go. Gonna go diving on in. Flash away. Hallowed Mist not available. Decent chunk back. Does not get enough damage done with the snip. And Gwen's own thread of fate is cut.
For now, looks like everyone's kind of been called off. Sassy's going to push in that wave. Anything else coming up soon? There's Dragon in a minute, so LNG probably don't want to commit too hard towards topside. If they can help it, they'd like to go towards Dragon setup instead. Wayway has ult, just making sure that Zucker's going to be safe. Doesn't have teleport for the Dragon fight, neither does Sassy though. Needs to be a little bit careful there, buddy. That's a lot of people!
Wow, he is in so much trouble. Flashed away to no avail. Cannot dredge line to safety. And there was indeed a lot of people.
Yeah. Stayed at the top side for a long time. They wanted gold into this Gwen, and they have got there at least.
That they do. You still lose that dragon even after things have been popped. But hey, it's only second dragon, not the end of the world. I am again.
Vicar is likely to take this bot lane out of turret. He can teleport to the other side of the map if a fight comes about. So I think LNGs, they say, look, you can use the Herald. That's kind of like your, hang on a second, draw. Why are you doing it? Why are you here, friend?
Oh, the Nautilus. Well, he's got a Galio, so maybe it was all a bait. No, not really. He's still dead. Now Galio's in danger. Looking at the Nocturne on the other side, trying to find an angle, but Vi goes in with that cease and desist. Climber just about live. YCX. Flash headbutt, and then Sassy is there to get another kill on that Gwen.
What is draw thinking? You have an Ambassador who wants to take that bot lane turret. Right, LNG behind in gold now. I just don't get why Joel would do that. Your Ambassador was killing a side lane turret with 5 grubs. You didn't need to do that. Zucker trying to clear out the wave. Wayway pulls the ult and goes into the fray. I think this is just for the stride breaker slow though. YZX is now under turret and Zucker's now alone. Teleport came in from the Galio, but the Ambassador is already dead. The Gwen has snipped them apart. Haichao's not going to die, and LNG choosing poor fights again and again. Sassy ends up getting 2 kills, and this Gwen is now a late game threat. Big problems on the board now for LNG. They are pulling the trigger too quickly and too greedily. LGD pick up the pieces, and all they have to do is wait to catch the fumbles for LNG. Did pretty well in the last time. LNG are just choosing poor fights now. Dragon started up, LNG looking for Soul Point.
This kind of needs to be the win, or they are in desperate trouble. YCX is charmed up, though, and goes down. That's a good start. Sassy, now in the Dragon Pit. Looking for an angle. 3 stacks on the passive. Looking for potential Q option. Won't find it. I think Dragon's gone. Soul Point secured. They're turning around now for the fight. Torn into Paranoia. Is a decent combo. Joy very low, though. Flashed away into the Herald. Gets Vi out, looking for a re-engage? That's pretty psycho behavior. Sassy on the other side of the fight picks up Wayway. They claim the Vi as well. Now looking to hop on forward, and somehow, some way, Climber does eventually fall, but not without some absolute madness.
The Herald play was good for a while, and then he chose areas. This is going to be, the GA variant picked up as well. I mean, it's a little early because it won't completely overlap into the Dragon and the Baron. But what it does mean is
Gwen can play like a psychopath in a side lane.
In the setup for the Dragon now, you can then look to make a big play, which will then unlock the objectives. It's not the best timing ever. Mid lane turret not going to be taken. Sassy teleports in just to make sure that that will be safe. LNG, are they cut off for the passing?
I think they might be a little bit. Again, XUW happy to leave himself out in a difficult position, looking for the TP. They found the TP, not going to be able to interrupt because there is no seismic shove.
Photic got incredibly blasted there because he gets hit by the knocker, but the actual Weaver's wall itself, which means he can't even flash to safety. So LGD take a great fight just after the attack, because Gwen is so good at taking towers. They're going to be able to slaughter that. So suddenly,
Grubs?
LNG, out of nowhere, completely fall apart. Here goes YCX.
Oh, flash in for the headbutt, but now the turnaround comes into the Galliot. That's a 4-man knock-up from that. The back end of it, Zeka trying to dash around best he can. The withdrawals coming on through as Sassy does his best, but they're all falling down now. Withdrawals all coming through.
What are we doing, LGD? It's only 25 minutes now. It's only 25 minutes when the Baron spawns. I forget about that. It's not 20 minutes anymore.
Oh, hang on.
YCX pops the ult there. Varus ult for Alistar ult.
Pretty big. Remember when we saw that last fight, YCX was going in without his ultimate and died pretty horribly. Won't have that available now. Chains of Corruption is a relatively important cooldown, don't get me wrong, but your front line is now no longer a front line. Sassy trading out with Zucker. Not too much more to see there.
I'm really interested in how XQW is going to use his ult now, because it looks like he's going to use it to change the terrain on Vision. What is he doing? He's going straight in. Not really sure he wanted to follow that through himself. He's trying to burst it down, but the wall is now gone. We're going to have a fight. Here comes Haichao.
Paranoia comes on through. Look at Sassy trying to get as much value down as he can now. Haichao's coming down. Galio heroically enters the fight, but already they lost the jungler of LNG. Should deny the dragon. Secured by the Xayah Feather pullback. They kill the Ambassador at the end of it all. And LNG cannot get into the pit cleanly.
Not really a great fight from either side, if I'm honestly saying. Felt like XQW's wall. Again, reminder, folks. This game could be the one which determines who goes 3rd and 4th between LGD and LNG based on current form. Photic, he's got an arrow to try and steal this with. And that's it.
Not going to be in time. Throws that Chains of Corruption, see whether he catch someone in the pit at least, and that's not going to happen either. Baron under that champion, I can tell you. And then obviously Sassy here on this Gwen is in a fabulous spot.
Now, given we saw so much Ambessa last split, it's worth noting, alone in my YouTube chat saying that Zucker has a 0% win rate on Ambessa.
Really?
He's not the primary problem here.
No, he's not. As he does his very best to be as Photic has to flash barrier away. Will not survive. XQW coming on it. Wait! Galliot survives. Helps that one happen. They turn it around onto XQW, but there's still just too much damage from this Gwen. They lose the Galio after for the price of keeping Photic alive. Zucker trying to threaten here on the flank. There's 2 low health bars, and he could potentially find an angle. Xiaoya still in touch. Xiaoya still with flash barrier. Oh, Zucker just hairballs the ult.
Sad things for Zucker. We're talking about him not having success in the champion. I don't necessarily think it's his fault this game, folks. I think it's more of an LNG problem altogether. But LGD now, they do walk in, get a 1 for 2.
Monstrous with her. Oh, do not let her press R on you. It will be a bad time for all involved. Second dragon secure by LGD. We might be having another multi-Infernal Drake fight at some point. That's like yesterday. There's Wei popping the ultimate. Cannot stop XQW, just walls away.
Yeah, so LNG don't even get themselves that, and now here comes the fight.
Jaw pulls himself away. Chains of Corruption go wide, though, to punish. In the end, it's just a trade of ults.
All right, so it doesn't come the fight. I was completely wrong. Great Spider Naut out from Dwarf. But LNG, now the problem is, we said, okay, kind of needs to come down to a smite post.
Way around with ultimate. Very tricky to do this without the Nocturne getting in regardless. Slowly being taken down by Climber. They'll pull off the walls, looking for an angle. Jor tries to Spider-Man out and fumbles the hook. They'll summon Galio, but it's too late to save their support. Turning around now as the headbutt back in onto Haichao. Means he's likely dead as well. Ambassador to the backside is decent, but the feather pull plus the flash is beautiful. And Gwen and Xiaoya run over the back end of the fight.
Talia dies, but it is at the cost of 4 from LNG. They will walk down the mid lane, and with so much tower damage from Gwen and the Xayah as well, that should be the end of the game unless Photic can wave clear enough. I don't know if he's going to be able to, though.
That's right. Cleans out 1 or 2, but the cannon minion's still alive. The hail of arrows does nothing. Sassy steps forward with the hallowed mist on. He's got
Watch out for the flash combo from Ali. Watch out for that.
There it is. Good. Flash out Photic. Trying to stay alive, does some work, but here comes Jor back, but I think it's too little. I think it's too late. The Nexus turrets are down. They're attacking the Nexus of Sassy with 10% HP. Cares not for the poke Varus anymore.
What?
And it's a win.